Imagine for a moment that everything you've ever desired, whether it's freedom, abundance, love, or inner peace, was already within reach. Not somewhere far away, not hidden behind years of struggle or endless effort, but right here, right now, waiting for you to step into it. And yet, for many of us, there seems to be an invisible barrier. No matter how many affirmations we recite, no matter how vividly we visualize our dreams, something in the fabric of our reality refuses to shift. The question that often follows is subtle but profound. Why? Why does reality seem to respond to some effortlessly, while to others, it feels like pushing against an immovable wall? The answer is not found solely in intention, belief, or even persistence. It is found in the body. Yes, the body, the very vessel through which your consciousness experiences reality, is the gatekeeper of manifestation. Your nervous system, your muscles, your subtle energy fields, they all carry memories, patterns, and signals that either open the door to possibility or keep it firmly closed. When the body is tense, hyperalert, or carrying the residue of fear, stress, or trauma, reality responds in kind. The universe, in its subtle wisdom, mirrors the internal environment you inhabit. If your body is signaling danger, if it is braced, defensive, or anxious, reality mirrors that by presenting challenges, blocks, or delays. Manifestation is not a magic trick or wishful thinking. It is a dialogue between your inner state and the outer world. And for that dialogue to succeed, your body must feel safe. Consider this: have you ever tried to focus on a goal while your body was tense, your jaw clenched, or your shoulders tight? How much energy did it take to simply breathe? Now imagine trying to imagine your dream life under those conditions. The mind may try, the heart may hope, but the body resists. It whispers a quiet, persistent truth: I am not safe. And when the body is not safe, the universe cannot respond to your desires in the way you hope. This is the invisible but undeniable barrier between you and effortless manifestation. Yet the idea of safety is more than physical. It is emotional, energetic, and psychological. Feeling safe means that you are not merely surviving. You are existing in a state where your nervous system can relax, your heart can open, and your mind can imagine without resistance. It is the difference between trying to manifest from a place of fear and scarcity versus aligning from a place of trust and abundance. When you feel safe, your body becomes a fertile ground for the seeds of reality to take root. Your energy flows more freely, your thoughts become coherent, and your intentions carry the resonance needed to attract experiences that match them. This is why so many traditional methods of manifestation fall short. We are taught to think positive, visualize vividly, or act as if. Yet these techniques often ignore the state of the body. They ask the mind to do what the body is unwilling or unable to support. It is like planting a delicate seed in frozen soil and expecting it to sprout. The soil, the body and nervous system, must be warm, receptive, and nourished. Only then can the seed of your desire grow into tangible reality. Understanding this concept transforms the way you approach manifestation. Instead of endlessly chasing results, you begin to listen to your own inner signals. You begin to notice when your body feels heavy, anxious, or constricted, and you learn to prioritize creating a sense of safety first. Simple, profound practices, slowing your breath, softening your posture, grounding your awareness in the present, become the foundation of manifestation. It is no longer about forcing reality to bend to your will, but about inviting it to reflect the alignment you have cultivated within yourself. And here lies the most profound truth: the universe does not punish you for your fears. It simply mirrors the state you are in. When your body feels unsafe, reality presents friction. When your body feels calm, centered, and secure, reality responds with ease. The subtle intelligence of the cosmos works with the language of your being. Your physical, emotional, and energetic states are not secondary, they are primary. They are the signal, the vibration, the invitation that tells reality how to respond. By recognizing that manifestation begins in the body, a new perspective emerges. The journey is no longer solely about acquiring skills, visualizing dreams, or reciting affirmations. It is about cultivating a deep, embodied sense of safety, a sanctuary within yourself where alignment can naturally occur. When this sanctuary exists, every intention, every desire, every vision has fertile ground to manifest. You are no longer battling against resistance, you are harmonizing with it. And in that harmony, the impossible becomes possible, and your dreams begin to materialize effortlessly, because your reality is simply responding to the state of your being. To truly understand why your body's sense of safety is so critical for manifestation, we must look at the intersection of science and spirituality. Modern neuroscience teaches us that the human nervous system is exquisitely designed to detect danger. It constantly scans the environment, both external and internal, to determine whether we are safe or under threat. When the nervous system perceives danger, whether real or imagined, it activates the fight, flight, or freeze response. Adrenaline surges, heart rate increases, muscles tense, and the mind narrows its focus. This is a primal survival mechanism, essential for keeping us alive in life-threatening situations. Yet in the context of manifestation, this same mechanism can create an invisible barrier. When your nervous system is in a state of hypervigilance, the energy that could otherwise flow toward creating your dreams is diverted toward self-protection. Your body cannot signal to the universe that it is ready to receive. Instead, it signals caution, limitation, and resistance. From a spiritual perspective, this alignment between body and reality has long been recognized, though described in different terms. Ancient teachings across cultures speak of grounding, centering, and creating a sacred vessel within the body. The body is not merely flesh and bone. It is a subtle antenna, finely tuned to frequencies that shape experience. When you are tense, fearful, or reactive, the subtle energy fields surrounding you become chaotic, fragmented, or constricted. In this state, the universe cannot respond to your intentions because the signal is unclear or conflicted. Conversely, when the body feels safe, when the muscles relax, the breath flows freely, and the heart feels open, energy becomes coherent. Your intentions are no longer scattered. They carry clarity, power, and resonance. In essence, the state of your body creates a map for reality to follow. The universe responds not just to your words or thoughts, but to the embodied energy you radiate. This is why the old model of mind over matter often fails. You may intellectually know what you want, you may imagine it in vivid detail, yet if your body is tense, your reality will continue to mirror that tension. It is as if the mind is sending an invitation, but the body is simultaneously shaking its head, whispering, "I am not ready." The result is stagnation, frustration, and the familiar experience of blocked manifestation. This contrast, between knowing and feeling, intending and embodying, is at the heart of why some desires materialize effortlessly while others remain just out of reach. The body is the translator between your inner world and the outer world. If it is misaligned, the translation is garbled, and reality responds accordingly. Consider, for instance, the simple act of manifesting a new relationship or career opportunity. On paper, the visualization may be perfect. You see yourself thriving, loved, successful. Yet if your body is tense, carrying old fears of rejection, scarcity, or inadequacy, that energy seeps into the field of possibility. Your nervous system unconsciously signals that you are not safe enough to receive these new experiences. Opportunities may appear briefly, only to vanish, or the energy around you may feel heavy and resistant. Reality, in its impartial way, is simply reflecting the internal landscape you are offering. The quantum field, the subtle energetic matrix that connects all things, does not distinguish between good or bad intentions. It responds to vibration, coherence, and alignment. And the vibration is rooted deeply in the body. This is where subtle spiritual practices reveal their true potency. Techniques such as grounding, breathwork, energy clearing, and mindful movement are not arbitrary rituals. They are methods for creating bodily and energetic safety. By consciously calming the nervous system, softening tension, and aligning breath with intention, you create a state in which your energy is coherent and receptive. The universe, ever responsive, mirrors this shift. The blocks dissolve, opportunities present themselves, and manifestation begins to flow naturally. This is the embodiment of the principle. Reality responds when your body feels safe. It is not an abstract concept or a metaphor. It is a living, dynamic interaction between your internal state and the world around you. Furthermore, this interplay between safety and manifestation highlights the importance of contrast. We often think of challenges, obstacles, and fear as purely negative experiences. Yet in reality, they serve as markers, pointing toward the areas where your body is not yet fully at ease. The tension you feel in your chest, the unease in your stomach, or the restlessness in your mind are all signals that alignment has not yet been achieved. By acknowledging these signals without judgment, you gain insight into what must be transformed to create a fertile ground for manifestation. The journey becomes not only about achieving desires but about cultivating safety, coherence, and trust within yourself. Interestingly, research in psychophysiology confirms what ancient wisdom has long taught. A calm, relaxed body significantly enhances cognitive function, emotional regulation, and intuitive insight. In other words, when the body feels safe, the mind can think more clearly, the heart can open more fully, and the subtle senses that guide manifestation become accessible. This is why moments of deep relaxation, meditation, or awe often precede major breakthroughs. The body signals safety, the nervous system relaxes, and the energy aligns in a way that the universe can respond to effortlessly. Ultimately, understanding the science and spirituality of safety shifts the paradigm of manifestation. It moves the focus from trying harder to being more aligned. It teaches that true power is not force but harmony, not struggle but resonance. The body becomes the starting point, the foundation, and the signal that shapes the reality you experience. By tending to it, by creating a sanctuary of safety within yourself, you unlock the door to manifestation that has always been waiting. And the beauty of this truth is simple yet profound. The universe has been ready to respond all along. The question is whether your body has been ready to receive. Many of us move through life unaware that our body is signaling deep patterns of discomfort, fear, or misalignment. These signals are subtle, often dismissed as mere stress or fatigue, yet they carry powerful information about whether we are truly ready to receive the reality we desire. Recognizing these signs is a crucial step toward manifestation because they reveal where your nervous system is not yet at ease, and where your energy is still fragmented. When the body does not feel safe, manifestation stalls, no matter how clear your intentions or strong your desire. Understanding these signs allows you to transform them, creating space for the flow of life to respond in alignment with your deepest aspirations. One of the most common signs is chronic tension in the body. You might notice it in your shoulders, jaw, neck, or chest, a constant tightness that never fully disappears. This tension is a physical manifestation of underlying fear or vigilance. Your body is essentially saying, "I am on guard, I am not fully safe." It may stem from past experiences, ongoing stress, or unresolved emotional trauma. The more this tension persists, the more it blocks your ability to receive. The energy required to hold yourself in a state of constant readiness diverts the flow away from manifestation. Even if you vividly imagine your dream life or speak affirmations daily, the universe mirrors the body's state of guardedness. Opportunities may appear and then vanish, synchronicities may feel delayed, and the results you expect may never fully materialize. The tension is the signal, reality is responding to it. Another sign is emotional reactivity. Small triggers, a comment, a delay, a perceived slight, may provoke strong reactions disproportionate to the event itself. This hyperreactivity is often a marker that the nervous system is in fight, flight, or freeze mode. Manifestation requires presence, awareness, and coherence. When your energy is scattered in reactive loops, the vibrational signal you send is fragmented. The universe does not punish you for these reactions, it simply mirrors them. If the body is repeatedly signaling fear, insecurity, or anxiety, reality aligns with those vibrations. Understanding that your emotional reactivity is a reflection of bodily safety allows you to respond differently. Instead of seeing challenges as obstacles, you see them as indicators of where internal alignment is needed. A third sign is difficulty grounding in the present moment. You may find yourself constantly ruminating about the past or anxiously projecting into the future. This mental state often corresponds to an unsettled body, a stomach clenched with worry, shallow breathing, a restless energy that cannot fully anchor in the now. Manifestation does not operate in the space of panic or nostalgia. It operates in the present, in a state of clarity and coherence. When your body cannot rest, your mind cannot focus, and your intentions struggle to manifest. The contrast between the old self, caught in loops of unease, and the new self, fully grounded and safe in the present, becomes stark. Recognizing when you are mentally and physically ungrounded is the first step toward shifting into a state of embodied safety. Subtle signals often go unnoticed, yet they are equally powerful. You might feel an inexplicable heaviness, a sense of disconnection from your intuition, or a hesitancy to act on inspired ideas. These are indicators that the body and energy system are not fully aligned. The nervous system may be holding unconscious resistance, memories, or fears that create subtle blocks in manifestation. When the body is out of alignment, even clarity of vision or strong desire cannot overcome the signal of unpreparedness. It is like trying to send a clear radio transmission through a distorted antenna. The signal cannot be received as intended. Awareness of these subtler cues allows you to pause, reflect, and bring your body back into a state of safety before attempting to manifest. The consequences of ignoring these signs can be frustrating and disheartening. You may feel stuck in cycles of repeated failures, questioning your ability to manifest or doubting the effectiveness of spiritual practices. Yet this is not a reflection of lack or inadequacy. It is simply the universe reflecting the state of your nervous system. The contrast between your current experience and your desired reality is not punishment. it is guidance. It shows where alignment, safety, and coherence are needed. By paying attention to these signs, you gain a roadmap for transformation. Each tension, reactive pattern, or subtle heaviness becomes a guidepost, pointing toward the areas where your energy needs to settle, soften, and align. Stories and examples make this principle tangible. Consider someone attempting to attract a fulfilling relationship while unconsciously carrying fears of rejection. Every minor interaction may trigger tension, nervousness, or overthinking, signaling that the body is not safe. The manifestations of connection appear inconsistent or fleeting because the energetic signal is mixed. Contrast this with a person who has cultivated bodily and emotional safety, someone who can approach interactions from calmness, openness, and grounded confidence. Opportunities for connection, harmony, and synchronicity flow more naturally because the body signals readiness and reality responds. This is the profound interplay between safety, embodiment, and manifestation. The body is the signal, and reality mirrors it faithfully. Recognizing these signs transforms the approach to manifestation from one of effort to one of attunement. Instead of forcing results, the focus shifts to cultivating awareness and creating conditions within the body that naturally support manifestation. Every tight muscle, reactive emotion, or restless thought is not an obstacle to fight against. It is a signal to listen to, honor, and release. By doing so, the energy that was once trapped in tension and resistance is freed, creating space for intentions to manifest with fluidity and ease. This is the subtle yet powerful art of working with your body as the foundation for manifestation, rather than trying to manifest in spite of it. Ultimately, learning to read these signs is a form of spiritual intelligence. It teaches that the body is not separate from your dreams but intrinsically linked to them. Manifestation is not merely a mental exercise. It is a living, dynamic dialogue between your internal state and the external world. The moment you learn to recognize and respond to the signs of unsafety, you step into a new paradigm. One where alignment is prioritized, resistance is understood, and reality begins to flow in harmony with your intentions. The contrast between the old self, trapped in patterns of tension and unease, and the new self, radiating safety and readiness, becomes your guiding map for transformation. Now that we understand the critical importance of feeling safe in the body for manifestation, the natural question arises: how do we cultivate this state of safety? How do we shift from tension, fear, and resistance to a state of alignment, openness, and receptivity? This is where the process becomes both practical and deeply transformative. Creating a state of bodily, emotional, and energetic safety is not about forcing change or suppressing discomfort. Instead, it is about listening, responding, and guiding the body into coherence, allowing your energy to flow freely and your intentions to resonate clearly with reality. The techniques we will explore are simple yet profound, combining ancient wisdom, modern science, and practical spiritual exercises to create fertile ground for your desires to manifest. The first step is grounding. Grounding is the process of reconnecting your awareness to the present moment, to your physical body, and to the earth beneath you. It is a powerful method to signal to your nervous system that you are safe. Simple practices such as standing barefoot on natural ground, feeling the weight of your body pressing down, or visualizing roots extending from your feet into the earth can create a profound sense of stability. When the body feels anchored, tension begins to release, and the energy that was previously scattered or reactive starts to flow coherently. Grounding is the bridge between the internal and external world, allowing your body to tell the universe, "I am ready, I am present, I am safe." Breath work is another foundational technique. The breath is the most direct link between the nervous system and conscious awareness. Shallow, rapid, or irregular breathing signals stress, while slow, deep, and intentional breathing communicates safety. Practices such as diaphragmatic breathing, box breathing, or the 4-7-8 technique can calm the nervous system, soften the body, and create a sense of embodied trust. As you cultivate a steady, grounded breath, you notice that your thoughts become clearer, your emotions more stable, and your energy more coherent. The simple act of breathing intentionally is a profound way to tell both your body and the universe that you are aligned and ready to receive. Movement and somatic practices are equally transformative. The body stores memories, emotions, and patterns that are not always accessible through thought alone. Gentle stretching, yoga, tai chi, or conscious movement allows tension to release and energy to circulate freely. Even simple movements, such as slowly raising and lowering your arms while focusing on the sensations, can release trapped energy and signal safety. The contrast is striking. A body locked in stiffness or habitual tension communicates resistance, whereas a body flowing with mindful movement radiates openness and receptivity. Through movement, the body becomes a co-creator of your reality, aligning your inner state with the outer world. Creating a safe inner environment also involves cultivating emotional awareness. Emotions are the language of the nervous system. When fear, doubt, or anxiety dominate, your energy becomes fragmented and manifestation is blocked. Observing emotions without judgment, acknowledging them, and allowing them to pass naturally can create a deep sense of safety. Practices such as journaling, inner dialogue, or meditation help release old emotional patterns. By processing emotions in this way, you create space for clarity, trust, and alignment, allowing your intentions to resonate more effectively. The contrast between ignoring or suppressing emotions and consciously integrating them highlights how much influence emotional safety has on the manifestation process. Visualization and intention setting are more effective when the body feels safe. Traditional manifestation techniques often focus solely on the mind, imagining, scripting, or affirming, but neglect the body's role in signaling readiness. When combined with grounded, relaxed, and safe bodily states, visualization becomes exponentially more powerful. Imagine not just seeing your desired reality but feeling it in your body, sensing the joy, the ease, the alignment. When the body and mind resonate together, your signal to the universe becomes coherent and magnetic. The universe responds to this embodied vibration rather than mere mental desire, which explains why many attempts at manifestation fail when the body remains tense or fearful. Energy alignment practices, such as subtle energy scanning, chakra balancing, or Reiki, can further enhance the state of safety. These practices work on a level beyond conscious thought, helping release blockages and harmonize energy flow. By integrating energy awareness, the body signals readiness, the mind clarifies intention, and the subtle field surrounding you becomes coherent. Manifestation becomes less about forcing outcomes and more about creating resonance. The contrast between misaligned energy and coherent energy is stark. One is heavy, erratic, and blocked, while the other flows naturally, inviting opportunities and experiences that match your desired reality. Daily rituals play a surprisingly powerful role in creating safety. Small, consistent practices such as morning grounding, intentional breath work, gentle movement, or reflective journaling create a stable baseline for manifestation. Over time, these rituals train the nervous system to remain calm, even when external circumstances are chaotic. The body learns that it can rest, the mind learns that it can trust, and your energy begins to radiate a steady signal that reality can respond to. This consistency reinforces the new pattern, gradually transforming your internal state from one of guardedness to one of ease and openness. Finally, it is essential to integrate self-compassion into the process. Many seekers approach manifestation with discipline, effort, and even self-criticism, believing that doing it right is the key to results. Yet forcing or judging the body creates resistance. True alignment comes from patience, presence, and nurturing yourself with care. Recognizing your humanity, honoring your process, and treating your body as a sacred vessel communicates safety not only internally but to the universe itself. The difference between forcing results and cultivating alignment is profound. One creates friction, the other creates flow. The universe always mirrors the state you embody, and safety is the foundation for that resonance. By combining these practices, grounding, breath work, movement, emotional integration, visualization, energy alignment, rituals, and self-compassion, you create a sanctuary within your own body. A place where your nervous system can rest, your energy can flow, and your intentions can resonate with clarity. The contrast between the old self, tense and reactive, and the new self, safe and aligned, is unmistakable. This is where manifestation becomes effortless. Not because the universe changes, but because your body now communicates readiness. Your internal state becomes the fertile soil in which your dreams can grow, and reality responds naturally, without resistance or struggle. The profound truth is that manifestation is never just about desire or effort. It is about resonance. It begins in the body, expands through the mind, and radiates through your energy into the field of reality. When you consciously cultivate a state of safety, you align with the subtle intelligence of the universe, creating a natural, fluid pathway for your dreams to manifest. This is the alchemy of embodiment, turning intention into reality through the simple yet powerful act of feeling safe within yourself. As we bring this journey to a close, it is important to reflect on the profound truth we have uncovered. Manifestation is not merely a mental exercise or a set of techniques. It begins in the body. Your dreams, desires, and intentions are powerful, but they require a foundation of safety and alignment to truly flourish. The contrast between the old self, struggling, tense, and resistant, and the new self, relaxed, open, and safe, is not just metaphorical, it is tangible, measurable, and transformative. When your body signals safety, your energy becomes coherent, your mind becomes clear, and the universe responds naturally, effortlessly, and in perfect resonance with your intentions. Integration of this understanding into daily life is where true transformation occurs. Begin by noticing your body throughout the day. Observe moments of tension, restlessness, or emotional discomfort, and approach them with curiosity rather than judgment. These are not obstacles to your desires. They are guides pointing toward areas that need attention, release, or care. Through simple practices such as grounding, mindful breathing, gentle movement, or emotional processing, you can gradually create a state of bodily and energetic safety. Each small action compounds over time, reinforcing the message to your nervous system that you are safe, aligned, and ready to receive. As your internal state shifts, you will notice subtle yet profound changes in your external reality. Opportunities that once felt out of reach may begin to appear effortlessly. Interactions and experiences will flow more smoothly, and synchronicities will become more frequent. This is not coincidence, it is the universe reflecting the state of your being. Your intentions, once scattered or blocked by tension and fear, now resonate clearly and coherently. The contrast is undeniable. The old cycles of struggle and frustration give way to a rhythm of ease, alignment, and manifestation. Remember that this process is ongoing. Cultivating safety is not a one-time event but a lifelong practice. Life will continue to present challenges, stressors, and unexpected shifts, and your nervous system may occasionally signal fear or tension. The key is awareness and response. Each time you recognize these signals and gently guide your body back into a state of safety, you strengthen the foundation for manifestation. Over time, this creates a resilient, aligned, and empowered self, capable of navigating life with grace while effortlessly attracting the experiences you desire. Ultimately, the power to shift reality lies within you. By honoring the body, nurturing safety, and creating alignment, you open the doorway to a life where your dreams are no longer distant or elusive. The universe responds not to force or effort but to the coherence, calm, and clarity that you radiate. As you integrate these practices, allow yourself to feel the contrast between the old self and the new self, and embrace the journey of transformation with compassion and patience. The reality you seek is always ready to respond. The question is whether you are ready to receive it. And now, having cultivated safety within, you are